Hey guys, welcome to another Transformers review. Today we'll be looking at something I got in the post. Sorry, I just swiveled on the chair just because I could. Swivelly chair, wee! Anyway, yeah, I got something in the post. I've been looking for this guy for a while, but he usually averages about 60-70 quid, which is ridiculous, since every Transformer fan hates it. I really like it though, because it reminds me of my childhood, so therefore it's fantastic. And that is the Transformers Energon Optimus Prime. And like I said, everybody pretty much hates this thing. I really like it. I think it's very futuristic. I mean, admittedly the trailer looks a little bit smaller than what it's meant to, but it's carrying large cargo, so it's allowed. So here it is, yeah. So this is obviously the main mode that you'll see it in. The trailer is detachable. It's got like this world's smallest peg, just there, if you can see that. Yeah, that folds away. And this is the main trailer. It's got this little antenna here, but main Autobot symbol, so you definitely know whose side this guy's on. We'll show you more of that later, but right now we'll go mainly onto the figure. This is like, I suppose, basically what you'd get if you bought the deluxe version that I believe they brought out. Just the main front of it. Really like it. Well, I kind of hate it, but I kind of like this vehicle. It's alright looking. I'll not disrespect it too much. But yeah, I mean, it's just a vehicle really, wheels roll and all that. I really like the paint apps, they've kind of really gone out on those. It's quite cool as well, you've got storage for the gun on the back. It kind of sticks out a bit, but oh well. But yeah, really awesome. So to transform this guy, it's quite simple really, it's actually really simple. You just take the gun off, ta-da! Nice white gun with a bit of grey bullet. And right, so it's quite simple really, I'm not even going to stop it, it's that quick. So just pull out all these little feet here. That's the only bit I don't like is his feet, but you'll see why they're so small later. You got this. You pull down his arms, his hands, fold this bit away, and you pop up his head. See? Really easy. Like I said, everybody hates this guy because he's a bit fat. I'll admit he is a little bit chunky, but when you start messing around with him and you stop looking at how fat he is, you kind of see the cool Transformer he is. There's definitely something on this camera. It's your face. No, I'm joking. So yeah, but it's quite it's alright looking Optimus. I won't say I hate it, because I don't. But there he is. Like I said, the paint applications are basically the same. There's nothing new. It's got a couple of legs now, basically, with the fuel tanks on the side. You would have thought his knees bended here, but it's a bit high up. It actually bends here. So, a bit of pointless information for you. The hands are nothing overly special. But I do like it. I think it's kind of close to the G1 version. You've got the main truck cabin, you've got these pitiful little arms that come out of nowhere, and his weedy little legs. But he holds his gun really well. His gun, like I said, is just quite a basic little weapon, nothing special about it. Really pitiful little firing missile, basically. But yeah, so that's that. And like I said, he holds it really well. No issues there. Oops, hang on. So, ta-da! I've not got the Megatron from this line, because I will say that one is pretty crap. I absolutely hate the Megatron from this line. It looks god awful. So, yeah, the trailer itself basically goes from truck to base. Ta-da! Each transformation. It's got this little latch at the back. Basically pull down to stop it from rolling all over the place. And inside here, you'll see, I don't know how well this will come up, but basically it's got like 1, 2, well, fail at pointing, 1, 2, 3 and 4. I almost said 5 as well. Basically you push these, there's a little trigger on the side here, you push them. If you push them hard enough, these little vehicles come out. So this is Fire Truck 1. And, it's got an extendable ladder. Oh, and this little moving water cannon as well. That's quite cool. I like that. Number 2 is actually a bit different to all the rest. You pull down this little latch here, and you open that up, and inside is a little helicopter. See their little helicopter? Anyway, you fold this bit out, Do that. And then you've got Helicopter 2. Doesn't do anything other than that, but, you know, it's cool. These remind me of Power Core Combiners, so if you're into Power Core Combiners, I suggest you get this Optimus. I missed that propeller about 8 times then. I was hoping nobody would notice, so I just thought I'd flag it up. Number 3, I believe he calls Digger 3, which I think sounds a bit childish, but whatever. So yeah, this is quite cool though, because it's got a little wheel thing on the bottom. Anyway, so it's got a little drill function, so that's quite cool. Nice design on this one. More wheels on the bottom. They've all got wheels on the bottom, obviously. And number 4, it's not something you'd see on your average day-to-day, but it's a submarine. So yeah. And these guys, I'm sure you're thinking, why has Optimus got a random garage? It's basically because, I don't know if you ever saw the Energon line, I'm sure most of you have. It's basically that these guys latch onto Optimus, like I said, like a power core combiner. So that's that one. They all can turn into hands or feet. I'll show you this one turning into a hand. So to turn this one into a hand, you basically get this big bit here and you just pull it like that, and you've got a hand. Ta-da! Magic. But we're going to turn this one into a foot first. So you go like that, and you go like that, and there's a foot. Okay, you understand what we're going so far? This is complex stuff. Science. Number 3. Oops. But basically, I'm going to turn this one into a foot as well. But basically, just if you want to turn this into an arm, hang on, this bit gets a bit iffy. There we go. There's another arm. You do see him use this one in the program, trying to drill through like a brick or something. I can't remember what it's for. But again, to turn this one into a foot, it's quite simple. You just pop up this little orange bit. If you don't pop that up, it might snap off. And you go like this. Got a foot. And then we've got Helicopter 2. To turn that into a foot, it's the same again. You just basically bring up the main front end. So what we're going to do is turn this one into an arm. Like that. You go like that. And then you got an arm. It's quite cool. And finally, number 1, push this in. And no, I've forgotten. No, you go like that again. It's basically the same transformation for all of them. It's nothing special. Although this one has actually got a bit of a ratcheted wrist. It's quite tight though. There we go. So yeah, you can kind of give them a bit of an angle on that wrist, which is quite cool. So basically, in order to make Optimus into a super mode, again, it's quite simplistic, but it's rocket science, so let's take it all in. So I'm just getting him ready. Okay, so basically what you do is, you know, almost sending him back to the way he was. Put his hands in like so, and you put his feet away. And then you get your first one. So I use number 1, obviously, as this arm. And you pop that on there. And then obviously you just do all the rest. Just ratchet them on. They all click on really nicely, so no need to worry about them falling off or anything like that. But like I said, they're very close to Power Core Combiners. So, just finishing off, because obviously if I do it on the screen I'll do it all wrong, and then somebody will complain and go, "You done it wrong." No. There we go. Right, okay, so there he is. Optimus Prime in his super mode, as I believe they're called. And then obviously once he's transformed, for a little gimmick, you can press this button. And basically his chest lights up. But I mean, a lot of people still don't like this mode. They don't think the bright colours really should happen. I don't mind it. It's a bit of a different Optimus, which is quite nice. As you can see, the helmet kind of envelops his head. It doesn't actually, it's not a new head, but like I said, once you stop looking at it for what it, you know, looking at it closely, it doesn't look so bad. Let's zoom back out, that's in. Okay, so yeah. Also, I forgot to mention on the back is 4 little, you see 1, 2, 3, 4. If you turn that to 1, get a fire engine. Turn that to 2, helicopter or random machine gun noise. Number 3 is obviously the digger. And number 4 is a submarine. Oh, hang on, the dog's moaning. Bear with me, my dog's got a droopy tummy. Okay, sorry about that. Like I said, the dog's got a jiffy tummy and there's nobody in the house, so I'm having to do everything all by myself. I cooked yesterday and almost everybody died. No, they didn't really. Oh, Bumblebee almost went. See, this is why I don't edit this stuff out, because it's just pure comedy. Anyway, so, like I said, really awesome. Most people hate it. I don't care. I like it. This is part of my childhood. I like it. You certainly wouldn't want to get kicked in the nuts by him, though, would you? Like, hey, I'm going to kick you in the nuts. So, but yeah, he holds his gun again in this mode. Yeah, nothing overly special. Sometimes his arms get a bit heavy though for him. But yeah, so. But I like it, it's alright. I mean, you can fiddle with. That sounds wrong. You can put all these different components on any way you like. I mean, number 1 can go on his foot and number 3 can go on his hand. You know, it's just whatever you want to do, which is what I really like about it. I like the variation you can have all the time, you know. But it's really got a posability as well. It's got the joints basically still all work correctly. It's got more ratchety clicks and joints everywhere. So let's just give you one last look at his head once I get it properly zoomed on. So yeah, like I said, it's not overly great looking from up close, but from afar it looks alright. And there's obviously his main chest. Another thing you can do with this one, that's right, I'm not done yet. You can get him. So if you've got Omega Supreme, come here. Oops. Yeah, if you've got Omega Supreme, what you can do is you can put him back into nearly robot mode, and we can show you something else he can do. So yeah, you just pop all the arms and legs back in again. Like so, like so. You shut this up. Keep his head up this time. I know that sounds weird, but you need to keep his head up. Like that. So it's basically just a vehicle with a head. And then what you do is you get half of Omega Supreme. And you whack in him there. Like that. And then you get the other half of Omega Supreme. And you guessed it, you push it together. Well done, you. Says me who can't put it together. Fail! Right, okay, I'm nearly done, there we go. Listen to all those good cracks. Basically, you've got Optimus, what's it called? Optimus Supreme, I think it was. Yes, his head looks a little bit small. But when you ignore that again, he looks pretty awesome. Yes, there is a lot of dust on this, get over it. So, but the only issue I have with this main version is if you kind of turn him sideways, yeah, half of his vehicle modes stuck out his back. And I've tried loads of alternate ways to get rid of it, but it ain't working. So you can have Omega Supreme and have him like this, but he will have half a truck stuck out of his ass. I won't show you many of them, but basically there's loads of connection points. There's 4 of them in all. Basically just ram them on there. But yeah, so that's Optimus Prime, and that's my dog barking. I'm going to kill her. But really awesome looking. Cannot recommend it enough, to be fair. I mean, obviously it's not as fantastical as these film ones coming out, so wait until we've got all the Dark of the Moon figures, and then go nuts getting this guy. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that review, guys. Not much more to say on this, really. I think there is another mode you can have. I think it's called Wing Saber, I think it is. You can combine him on as well. But that's basically Transformers Energon Optimus Prime. And can you get much more for your money? So yeah, keep an eye out for him on eBay. He very rarely turns up, but when he does, he seems to go quite quickly. As soon as everybody hates him, so go figure. I'm going to go now because I have a dog to go kick in the face. And I'll see you all later.